Well, good morning. Today is Thursday, July 22nd. It's time for our weekly meeting highlight, and this week it is about walking, and it's called Boredom Proof Your Walks. But first off, we're going to see how I did this week. I told you I'm striving for a pound a week, so let's see how I did this week. 0.8. I'll take it. I will. I know it's so close to a pound. But so my total loss is 79.2. If I can lose another 0.8 next week, I'll get back to my 80 pounds and working my way back towards my 100-pound goal. So I walk every day, but sometimes I don't show it on my daily vlog. But I do go for a walk every day, weather permitting, and I do love it. And I don't use it as a way of exercise. I just like to keep myself limber. It starts my day off on the right track. It makes me realize that I want to follow a plan, and I get to see my neighbors and see the flowers blooming, and I pretty much walk the same route every day. Sometimes I change it up just a little bit because I live in a subdivision, so there's different options that I can walk. So but I do enjoy it. But let's see what they have to say about boredom walking, boredom proofing your walking. That's a mouthful. If you participated in WW's Walking Week activities last month, you know that going for a stroll is a great way to earn those extra fit points. Like I said, I don't do them to earn fit points. I just do it to keep myself limber. But I do it. It also boosts your well-being. That's probably one of the main reasons I do it. But if you feel your interest waning because you're taking the same old route every day, now is a great time to boredom-proof your walks. Switching things up the next time you step out for a stroll can motivate you to stick with the workout for the long haul. Like I said, I pretty much walk the same walk every day. I don't have a problem with it because I do see something different every day when I go for my walk. That was a bug. That was a fly. Anyway, it zoomed by there. But like I said, I have different options that I can take. There is a trail that I've never been on across the street from my house, or behind my house rather, by the school. And I've been here 15 years and I've never walked on the trail. There's like a nice walking route, like it's not a, well, they have it pathed out for a walk, not too far from my house, but you got to drive to get there. It kind of, to me, just defeats the whole purpose. I can just go out my front door and go for a walk. There's lots of things I can see around here. Sometimes changing the timing of your walk from early morning to later in the evening can also find you catching a super dreaming summer sunset. I like to walk, like I said, first thing in the morning. It starts my day off. I get busy with other things, and this way I just know that I've got my walk in and I don't have to worry about it. Not that it then make it seem like it's an exercise, but that's just what I do. Occasionally, not very often, but occasionally I'll go for a walk after dinner. The weather hasn't been super hot, so I could walk in the afternoon if I really wanted to. But like I said, walking in the morning is a great way to start your day. So let's see what they say. So feel more joy in every step. So they tell you to try this. Feeling uninspired to get moving, head outside to experience some awe. Stumbling over my words this morning, I don't know why. First they tell you to scout out a new spot or one you've never before tried, but you really want to take it in. Like I said, there's a trail. I don't know how, it's not like a really long trail. It's probably less than a mile, but I think I've heard that it's muddy, and so that's why it's not like, I like walking on cement for my balance. I don't like walking on uneven surfaces, so I'm pretty much content walking in the subdivision. When I lived in Detroit, there was malls that I could go to and walk through the malls, but I don't have a mall that's close by here. So I'd have, once again, have to drive to get to a mall, and then that kind of defeats the purpose. It seems more like an exercise then. I don't walk for exercise, I walk for enjoyment. And as soon as I think that it's an exercise, then I know who I am, and I know I'm going to stop. So I'm not going to do that. Next thing they see is unplug so you'll enjoy your surroundings without distractions. It's hard to feel wowed when you're staring at a screen. Well, I can't walk and look at something at the same time. I'm going to fall. But I do listen to music. I love listening to music. So I have different walking tracks, soundtracks that I have on my iPhone. And I just decide what mood I'm in for that day. Some days it might be like oldies, and some days it might just be instrumentals. Sometimes it might be love songs. Sometimes it might be rock. Sometimes it might be show tunes. I have all of the different options for me. I don't like, which so many people do like, but I do not like, is listening to a book on tape. My mother and my sisters, they love it. But no. I prefer to read the book. I do have a problem. Maybe part of the problem might be is when you're listening to the book, they read every word. I am one of those rare people that when I read a book, I don't read every word. I can't explain it, but I don't read every single word in a book. But I get the gist of what's going on, and I think that's why I can read a book so fast. And audiobooks are just not for me. So I hope I never lose my sight, because as much as I love reading, I would turn to audiobooks at that point. But hopefully that'll never happen. The third thing they tell you to do is move mindfully, paying attention to your breathing, how your body feels, and all the sights and sounds. Well, I think I move pretty mindful because I don't want to fall. So, especially since I walk on sidewalks, they're all uneven. You got to look out for, like, if a tree stump has gone under the cement and it's raised it up a little bit, that you might trip on that. Lots of kids in my neighborhood, so sometimes their toys are still left outside, so you want to make sure you don't trip on a toy. And I still enjoy looking at people's houses and things, like different things that they planted and flowers that have bloomed differently as far as the season goes. So yeah, I like that part of it. And also notice what's energizing or intriguing around you. Which details do you like the most? The vast view, a building's architecture, the scent of the air, etc. I talk to everybody. So if somebody's out washing their car, I'll make a joke that I'm going to drive my car around and they can wash my car next. If somebody's gardening or something, I'll ask them what kind of flower it is, especially if I'm interested in that particular kind of flower, how long they work on it, I just love talking to everybody. I talk to animals even. If the dog comes by, I'll say, "Oh, who's a good boy?" I just love to talk, as you can tell. But to dive a little deeper, they say a daily walk may be your go-to way to keep moving, but seeing the same sights every time can get old fast. I haven't run into that problem, but I know for some people it might. Appreciate your surroundings while you're staying active can help you experience awe, that feeling of wonder and amazement you get from observing something inspiring, like the night sky or a cool old building. Like I said, I just like to see, like, people doing different changes to their house, how they changed it up. I put different flowers in every year, other than my perennials, but I mean my annuals. I change up the way I put my annuals out every year, and a lot of people in this neighborhood do that also. That awe-feeling experience can motivate you to move more and more often, re-energize your body and your mind. Plus, it may help you tune into all the good things around you. If you really stop and just look, just stop and enjoy your being around you, that you can see so much in life that's going by you, that you're missing because you're so busy, like on the phone or on your iPad, or watching TV, watching movies, stuff like that. Getting out, socializing, just invigorates you in more ways than just making you feel good body-wise, spirit-wise, soul-wise, everything. And plus you get to know a little bit more. It's not like when I was growing up. When I was growing up, you knew all of your neighbors. You knew every single one of them. And I can still name, like, I can point to what house in my mind, like the McQuaids lived there, the Luptaks lived there, the Saberos lived there. I can do all of that in my mind because I just knew everybody. In my neighborhood, I just know my immediate neighbors. I don't know, like, people 3 or 4 houses down. I knew people in my block. I knew the whole block, and there was probably like 30 houses on the whole block, and I knew all 30 families. I probably know 6 families in my neighborhood right now, like I know really well. And it's a shame. It really is a shame, because it's just, It's different. And I'm sure my parents said the same thing. And I'm sure my kids will say the same, my kids' will say the same thing about their parents. And so it's just a rotating thing. But, you know, I don't even know how I got started on that. But being active outside can boost your well-being, your body image, your energy levels, your self-esteem, which may be just what you need after a year spent indoors. I spend as much time as I can outside. This is my happy place. This in my, when I go to the beach at the cottage, my happy places. I sit out here starting in May, and you won't get me back into the house until October. I just relish every minute of it. And a lot of times people will say, well, then you should move to like Florida or California. I also enjoy the winter. I love seeing a good snowfall. I love seeing a good ice storm as long as it's safe. I just love all of that. In the spring, I do love a good rainstorm. We've got way too much rain this year. I've had my fill of rain, so which kind of kept me from walking a lot this summer because it's rained so much. I'm just amazed at how much rain we've got this last month. It's just, we're way above the sea levels and everything are too high. And anyway, so you know, let's get walking. Let's get crack-a-lacking. Get walking just for mood stabilizing, not so much exercise, just getting you in a good frame of mind with a good mood. The recipe is for a tomato, feta, and fresh herb tart. It does look pretty good. I'll put a picture at the end, and in the description box down below I will put the recipe so that you can figure out how to do it. It's 2 points on all plans. You use some phyllo dough, flaky sea salt, black pepper, crumbled feta, tomatoes, and some basil, chives, tarragon, and or mint. Pretty good. Looks like it gets 8 servings, I think. Yep, serves 8. This does look good, but I don't know that I'll try it, but if I do, I'll do a recipe with it. But no, this does look good. So anyway, let's get out and go for a walk today. I know I've already been on my walk. It was beautiful. I loved it. And I had a 0.8 loss. My new week is starting out perfect. So, but if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, and share it if you think somebody might like to see it. As always, stay safe, and I will talk to you guys next week. If not, check me out on my daily vlog.